like Blind Willie Johnson. Not exactly like Blind Willie Johnson, but the only similarity between the singer that I'm going to talk about and Willie Johnson is the records on the same spaceship. The singer that I'm going to talk about is Kesarbai Kerkar, who was given the title of Surashri, which is quite, you might have heard Vidushi, you might have heard Pandita, but Surashri is a class apart. She was a class apart singer. In the times when women were not supposed to sing classical music because it was considered apparently low life for whatever reasons. She made her mark. She came from a small village in Goa called Keri. Toiled upward in the night in literal sense of word. Riyaz is the Hindi word for practice. Riyaz is the Hindi word for practice, which means rigorous practice. Up to 18 hours a day she toiled, and taking back to what Nalini ma'am had said, with utmost respect and devotion towards the gurus, so much so that if her guru is traveling in the train, she would travel in the same compartment to serve him in whatever way possible, get him water, get him tablets, and learn at that point of time. Not a single second of time wasted. With utmost devotion, she made a mark. And she was a very fierce lady. She only left one disciple behind, who can actually claim, okay, I am the heir of Kesarbai Kerkar's music. And very witty and what you call it, like, you couldn't stand, even if you were a singer or a composer or instrumentalist of considerable repute. When Kesarbai Kerkar comes, you bow down with respect. It's the kind of, so if you have heard of Pandit Bhimsen Joshi, Mile Sur Mera Tumhara opening scene, there will be Pandit Bhimsen Joshi ji singing. For me, he is one of the prominent Hindustani classical singers of bygone era. It's like my father's generation. I have not seen him performing live. He passed away in 2008. So for him, Kesarbai Kerkar was the inspiration. He had taken some of his way of expressing his emotions from her music. So it said that Kesarbai Kerkar would sneak up in his concert and ask him playfully, I have come here to see what you have stolen from me. It's the kind of stature, and she is like the great lady of Indian classical music. Obviously she had to face a lot. There would be people who would talk things to her guru about her. The guru would stop the talim as in the training. Then she would beg, she would do all things required to get the guru back. An interesting anecdote about her guru, who was Ustad Allah Diya Kha Sahib. He's called the Gauri Shankar of Indian classical music. Gauri Shankar is in the peak of Indian classical music. At one point of time, him and M.S. Subbalakshmi, they used to have frequent musical conversations and dialogues, and they were both influenced by each other's style, so as to say. That being said, that's about the singer. The thing on that Golden Voyager record that she has, I don't think she requested and all, because she was beyond it. She was it was, for her, it was like royalty. She was the queen. She didn't have to beg. People would ask for her for records, and she would be like, if you want to listen, you come to my concert. So most of the recordings that are available on YouTube are mostly her concert recordings, poor quality but great music. So the piece that I'm talking about, it's one of the recorded in like a proper studio recording. It's called Bhairavi. It's a Thumri, semi-classical Thumri. The wording of which says, Jaat kaha ho gori akeli. So in any Hindustani concert, a Bhairavi is the tail piece. So when you sing Bhairavi, the raga, there's nothing afterwards. It's like the end of the concert. So for whatever reasons, the musicologist who was studying this, he was fascinated by this song. And that Golden Voyager record had Jaat Kaha Ho Gori Akeli, which is a Bhairavi. Now interestingly, if you look at the words, it's also clever wordplay by that guy who has done, because the Voyager is alone. Jaat Kaho Gori Akeli means, where are you going alone? And then there is a description of the Vrindavan ki Holi which is happening. There is Krishna Kanhaiya who is putting colors on gopis and all, which is the usual stuff that happens in any Thumri in Hindustani classical. But it's a reference, it's a meta reference. Jaat Kaho Gori Akeli, because there is nobody with you and you don't know what's out there. And I'm just going to leave it there and ask Shiva sir to just, and yes, the request is to close your eyes.
Ja